Boom shakalaka, what is going on, everybody? It is hump day. Happy hump day to all of you out there. And today, among looking at the news like we normally do, we are going to take a little dive into how low will Bitcoin go. We'll take a look at it, see if I can predict it, see what's going to happen. Maybe I'll be completely wrong, but what the hell? Throw my hat in the ring and we'll see what happens with that. Also, we'll be talking about a whole bunch of different things going on in the market today. Behind me, another red day. Not as bad as the past few days. It's not down 10%. Only like 3.5%. So. And there's some green. Dash is up. Maker's up. Doge is up. Woo! Before we get started, guys, just want to say thank you to all of you subscribing, and especially you guys who hit that notification bell, so every time I make a video, it just alerts your phone and distracts you from whatever you're doing so you can watch one of my videos. Also, thank you for hitting the like button or the don't like button. Equal opportunity here. Finally, if you want a shirt, comment on the video and pause the video, read the disclaimer. Don't be stupid. Now, taking a look at the markets today, holy hell, $146 billion. Woo! We are down. It was like $210 billion a week ago. Now 146. We lost an entire over a quarter of the market, chopped off just like that. Bitcoin dominance to 53.1%, so that's up a little bit. Now, Bitcoin right now at 44.59, XRP at 43 cents, Ethereum at 133, Bcash at 229, taking a major dump since the freaking hash wars. Woo! Stellar at 19 cents, EOS at 375, Litecoin at 33 bucks, Tether at 98 cents, Cardano at 4 cents, almost as low as it was way back when it was 2 cents. Monero at $67. Holy shit. That's awesome. And Tron at a penny. All right. So the biggest gainers for today, Nexo, Factum, Ardor, and Mixin. The biggest losers, Mithril, Steam, and Digixtal. We'll take a look at why, potentially, maybe why Factum is gaining. Potentially, it's been a big gainer for the past few days. So we'll take a look at that, try and figure out why. Now, just taking a look at the total market cap. Now, this is the market cap on a logarithmic scale. So it's not the normal scale. This is the normal scale you guys are used to seeing. This is a log scale, okay? So it kind of smooths everything out. But if you take a look, we had this bubble here, January, and then we're right here, and we see a sharp falling off happen right there. If we take a look back, this was the one in 2014, had the bubble come all the way down, and then boom, sharp falling off right there. Looks very similar, does it not? Yes, no, yes, 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 yes. So yes was the correct answer there. Yes, it looks very similar. And if we take a look, between this and that was about a year. And between this and that was about a year. So what does that mean? Well, I'll tell you, it means another year until we get back to where it was right before the fall off. Oh, is that true? Could that be true? It might be. It might be. Who knows? But is this the bottom? Is this the end? How low can you go? The Bitcoin limbo. Did I already say that? I'm not sure. Anyways, guys, we have seen. So it was suspected that potentially 4,800, $5,000 was a bottom because there is some support here, right there, some resistance right there. But we broke through there. All right. And now we're actually hovering at a Fibonacci line. Okay, so this is the 78.6 Fibonacci line. This is from the absolute bottom right there on September 15th of 2014. Price of about $200, all the way up to the top of $100. And at the 78.6, that's exactly where we're sitting right now. That's why I love Fibonacci's, because it's just how can this stuff be so accurate? I don't know. But taking a look at some other areas where it may drop off. I think I looked at the weeklies to do this just so I could fit more of the chart in one picture. It wouldn't be all weird. But if we take a look, we have... Now, maybe I did it on the dailies. I must have done it on the dailies. I must have. Who knows? So if we take a look, the next area where we just, and this is just basically using support and resistance lines. You draw horizontal lines wherever there's support and resistance. Why do those tend to show where we'll find future support and resistance? Well, previous resistance equals future support. Similarly, previous support equals future resistance. Similarly, why? Because that's where money changes hands. And that's where people got out of positions, got into positions. So that's where they think of either selling or buying again. Anyways, the next one coming up, boom. This is a big one coming up. Really big. Why do I say big? Because there's multiple areas of support and resistance. This is the 2938. That right there. See, we have resistance, resistance, support, and maybe even there. Might have resistance, 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 support at 2938-ish. So I think, if we break through this Fibonacci line on the way down, we may stick here for like a couple weeks and then break downward, or we may not go down at all. This could be the absolute bottom. But I think that 2938 shows a strong amount of support and resistance. However, breaks through there. We have a couple areas of support here at 1966, $2,000. Oh, God, please don't. And if it breaks through there, maybe right around 1334. And if it breaks through there, just go jump off a building. Don't do that. Don't do that. That was a joke, guys. That was a joke. So, otherwise, that's my prediction. I think this 2938, if it breaks through, that's some pretty significant support there. Now, will it break through? I don't know. The market's just being manipulated right now. Just allowing some institutional buyers to get in at low prices, shake out the weak hands. That's my thought, my opinion, but Now, based on the MACD trading, it would be a good time to be holding fiat right now. However, price could spike back up at any time. We are at record oversold RSIs. Okay, the RSI is ridiculously oversold. It has not been this oversold since the absolute bottom way back in August of 2015. That's like exactly the absolute bottom. So. That's what's going on with Bitcoin. Now let's take a look at the news. Well, Craig Wright, this guy, he says billions of people will use Bcash SV in coming years. Yeah, right? Because they don't just use Bitcoin. He says. So basically, with Bcash SV, he has plans of reactivating 4 operational codes, removing the block size limits, and ensuring the platform is smart contract ready. He says it's ready to take care of business. Also, he says that the goal is to open up the market and facilitate trade by creating avenues through which different merchants can transact. The hodl fallacy would be debunked as speculators are drained, allowing miners and other network stakeholders to draw value from their initial input. So he says a big FU to everyone hodling out there, because that's not Satoshi's vision. I don't even know if Satoshi knows his own vision, because it's like a decentralized peer-to-peer currency. What is this dictatorship SV? Is that a decentralized peer-to-peer currency? I don't think so. But I'm not Satoshi. I'm fake Oshi, all right? Nah, he's fake Oshi. Ripple and Stellar, basically, past week or so, everything's been crashing except for Ripple and Stellar. Now, why, you might ask? I know I asked this. Why? Well, could it be? Now, one thing is because they say the reason behind why Stellar and Ripple are doing so well may have something to do with the fact that remittance and settlement tokens are the most likely candidate for mass adoption, at least early on. However, I beg to differ. And they argue this also. This may not be the only reason. See, a portion of Ripple and Stellar lumens in circulation is far lower than many other token classes. Yeah, that's right. Ripple owns like 60% of XRP. Stellar owns like 80% of Stellar. That means there's barely any in circulation. So even if everybody with the stuff in circulation dumped it, it still wouldn't affect what's being held. It's just a big hodl portion. So maybe that's it. And also, maybe they have market makers fixing the price, so it does well. Now, talking about big gainers, Factum has been having steady gains all week. And I figured I'd do a bit of research. Now, there's not too much information as to what's going on with Factum other than this here. They are an older project with apparently a solid project with a viable use case and a working product. But the potential reasons could be fully speculative, but they could include a potential Binance listing and the possibility of margin trading on Poloniex, which could encourage traders to pump the price. Now, Binance listings, do they actually pump the price anymore? Only when it's really a surprise listing. Because when people buy it in anticipation of the Binance listing, as soon as it gets listed on Binance, price dumps. But if it's a surprise listing, like what Ravencoin was, price shot up. Bitmain in the news today. Not too long ago, they built that facility, or they started building that facility out in Tejas. That's a soft X for Texas. Well, Bitmain is now building another facility in Washington. That's right, Washington. It's the East Wenatchee area of Washington, United States. Now, this should not be confused with Washington, D.C. for any of you guys outside of this. This is not like the government area. This is like West Coast, up above Oregon, up above California, that Washington. Now, why did they choose there? Very low prices for electricity. They opened a they opened a new $20 million cryptocurrency mining rig, and it's a good time to start doing it because most other people aren't mining. As a matter of fact, with prices as low as they are, a lot of Bitcoin miners are shutting off their rigs, and actually, difficulty of Bitcoin mining is decreasing for the first time in over a year. However, as we see here, the Washington Chelan Public Utility District announced recently it would no longer allow new Bitcoin mining businesses to operate in the area until it reviews its existing low electricity tariffs and formulates new policies to govern the power-intensive crypto mining activities. So, because the miners use a lot more electricity than everything else, like houses, whatever, they want to charge people. They want people to be required to pay more for electricity if you're mining Bitcoin. Does that make sense? Maybe. Maybe this whole electricity scarcity thing is a fallacy. Like, I mean, I know this is a conspiracy theory, but Tesla created, like, free energy. So, I'm not talking about the car. I'm talking about the dude. And, when he died, the FBI, like, raided his facility. And then Big Oil just suppresses all that stuff because they can't make a buck if electricity is free. Similarly, in mining, Bitcoin mining farm Gigawatt declares bankruptcy owing millions. Whoo, yeah, that's right. So this mining firm Gigawatt filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Owes a lot. Okay, so it owes Douglas County $310,000 in electricity. Owes Nepo Electric almost $500,000 in electricity. It has its estimated assets are worth less than $50,000. Like, seriously? What do they have? Like, yeah. So anyways, they just owe a shitload. They owe $10 to $50 million. That's crazy. In addition to a $22 million that they raised in their ICO. So that's like, I mean, that could be anywhere between $32 and $72 million in debt. And guess what? Wiped off, clean slate, thanks to Chapter 11 bankruptcy. And this, my friends, is why college is the biggest fucking scam on the face of the planet. Look at that. You could go start a business, complete flop, and you just file bankruptcy, and guess what? You get some experience with a business. But you go to college, you work your ass off, you graduate with a worthless degree, you work at Starbucks making $10 an hour, and you can't bankrupt out of those loans. Fuck that bullshit. Biggest scam in history other than BitConnect and some other bullshit like that. So yeah, fuck college. Drop out of college. Don't do that. Just start a business. If you fail, you go bankrupt, you start again, and you do that until actually you have a business that works, and it'll be cheaper than college. You won't be stuck in debt, and fuck college. Oh yeah, back to the crypto podcast, or crypto YouTube channel. Woo! 21-year-old American purported SIM swapper arrested for alleged theft of $1 million in crypto. Whoo! Goodness, good for that. Now, as you guys know, my SIM card was swapped just over the weekend. It wasn't too fun. Fortunately, my stuff was secured, but it was still a pain in the ass. I had to go do a whole bunch of stuff and whatever and close my blah 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 blah. Whatever. So if you want to find out more about that, you can watch the video I did about it. But anyways, this dude. Okay, 21-year-old New Yorker arrested in California for SIM swapping. His name is Nicholas Truglia. Now, he wiped out this dude's Coinbase and Gemini account, $500,000 in each ones, and that was like the dude's life savings. It was his life savings and his $2 college funds. So that fucking sucks. Also, a bunch of other targets. So yeah, he should go to jail. Whatever. Now, on to the better stuff. You know, you guys know I always like to give you a happy ending, right? So, blockchain capital exec, bear markets do bear things, but Bitcoin has gigantic potential. That's right. He says, programmable money, that's what he calls Bitcoin, as a multi-trillion-dollar idea. Considering right now we're at $150 billion idea, it has a lot of potential growth. He says, now in 2017, this was one of the biggest bear markets of all time, but bear markets do bear things. We're in a bear market right now. It's doing berry things, like it's foraging for berries, and it's rolling over on its back, and I guess eating honey, doing things like that. But this still does not diminish the overall gigantic potential of Bitcoin. Now, this dude, Bogart, he has expressed his mono crypto position, claiming that Bitcoin has the largest network effect and is more than 5 times larger than number 2 crypto. Could that last longer? Will Ripple be bigger? But he thinks, yeah, because everybody's looking for the next Bitcoin. But what if the next Bitcoin is Bitcoin? Could that potentially be true? It could. So that's what he's saying. He's saying, we're in a bear market, but it still has gigantic potential. And Tom Lee always wanted to throw his hat in the ring with a prediction. He maintains his $15,000 prediction for Bitcoin by the end of 2018. That would mean we would 3x by the end of 2018. Now, I haven't known him to actually be right on a prediction. I know him to be wrong a lot of times. He said 25,000, and then he changed it to 22,000, and then he changed it back to 25,000, and then he changed it to 15,000. He also said that after consensus, things would explode. So he's made a lot of predictions, but they haven't been right. But you know what happens? He's just going to keep making predictions, and then once one of them is finally right, he's going to be like, fucking see, I told you, I know this stuff, I can predict it. You guys got to listen to me. So that's that. But, maybe Bitcoin will go up. But as for any of you guys who tuned in late, my thoughts on things, yeah, it could potentially be at a bottom right now. I mean, where are we? Here's my thoughts. We could potentially be at a bottom right now. We are resting on the 78.6 fib line right here. Okay, you can see the price resting right there. We've broken through support at around $5,000, 4,800, $5,000. And the next piece of support right here, 29.38, somewhere around there, there's a lot. Okay, support here, resistance there, resistance there. That would be my bet. If we break through and we're looking for another place, that would be my bet. If I was a betting man. I don't like to gamble, but if I was, that would be my bet. But if it breaks through there, 18.38 and 13.25. So, all that fun stuff. Yikes. Now, guys, if you want to get this, the news in your email inbox, you can go to crypto-love.com, enter your email address there. When you do, you'll be entered to win a Ledger Nano S, but you'll be getting the newsletter every single day delivered to your email inbox. Also, guys, if you like trading, or if you want to learn trading, or if you want, to do what I do every day, you could go join Signal Profits. There's a link down in the description. It's an affiliate link. I make money from it, but this is something that I enjoy using. It finds cryptocurrencies that are set to increase in value based on technical analysis and shows you why. So you get to learn technical analysis. And, using this with 3 commas, guess what? You set your buy orders, your stop losses, your sell orders, and you are good to go. I've been making money with it. It's something that I enjoy using, so you can check it out. There is a 14-day trial for $7, I think. So check it out down in the description. And let's give away a shirt. Yesterday we had one video. Crypto market crashes again. Is Bitcoin dead? That's right. What a video. And we'll give away a shirt. Any questions from you guys?
Okay, there is a big open source move.
Whoops. I have a question. What are your thoughts on Icon? I think my thoughts on pretty much any altcoin right now is they're all kind of speculative. They're not going to come back until Bitcoin comes back. How long we're in a bear market? I don't know. Could be till February. Could be by the end of the year. Could be till February. Could be like another couple of years. I think you need to find projects you are into. And Icon, at least I haven't looked at it in a while, but the last time I looked at it, pretty interesting project. Seems to have a lot of support in Korea, which is a huge crypto community. Alien Boy, my man, dead is 0. That's right. You get a t-shirt. Email me at the email on my About page. I did My nose was dripping. I didn't pick it, I wiped it. Get your shit right. They're different words. But yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind. Why so low? I don't know. Why so low? And again. When am I gonna ask Wendy on a date? She's married. Yeah, she's married. And let's see. Plus, she lives in California. That's a far way away from Florida. So, any other questions? What's your opinion on Cardano? Gosh, the price is awesome. They still have kind of issues with the wallet, which is like, that's kind of like the first thing you should get figured out is your wallet. So, you know, I think that what they're doing is awesome. Getting adoption in smaller countries like in Africa, different things like that. But they still have problems with the wallet, which is crazy. Anything else? Nothing. All right. Well, that is it. Alien Boy, email me, and you will get your T-shirt. For the rest of you, enjoy your hump day. Go hump somebody. Go hump your dog's leg, whatever it may be. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys later. All right. Peace.